Here's another way of doing a loop through a loop bind off when you can't get a loose enough final row using the knitting machine. You can knit the stitches back loosely. Now, I know lots of people do this. The problem is that each time you knit a stitch back loosely with your fingers, you might get a different size stitch, and then you'll get an ugly bind off. But I have found a way around the problem, and it's really very simple. I use one of my 2x1 transfer tools, and I put it back in the back of the bed, and I've just shoved it under behind these other needle butts so that it just fits there. Now that's my measurement for how far back to slide the needles as I hand knit these loops through, and they will all come out alike. Look what a nice long loop I'm getting up here, and they are uniform. In fact, you can get it as long as you could possibly want it, so that you don't have too tight of a bound off edge. After a while, I just slide the tool over so that it's making the spacing for the next few needles, and I just continue with hand knitting these stitches back. I get really nice long uniform stitches, and in fact, using different things as a measurement, maybe a ruler, maybe a chopstick, whatever I've got, I can get really long stitches, whatever I need. And what's more, I can adjust the length of the stitch a little if my tool slipped. It's all very easy to do. Once I've knitted all the stitches back, I cut the yarn, and I think you might already know the rest if you follow my videos. I'm going to bring all of these needles out into hold position. I do have some weight on the knitting, and that makes this process easier. So there they are, all those loose stitches down here, and I take my latch tool and then I can just do the loop through a loop cast off. I love this cast off. It's a really nice fast cast off, and it's tidy. This looks more like a hand knitter's cast off. In fact, it duplicates a hand knitter's cast off. Here is my finished cast off, and it's certainly quite loose. That was what I needed, so there's a way to get a looser loop through a loop cast off.